Day 32. It's very late. It's 11:30. I should be in bed by now. I'm just not. So let's go ahead and just get this over with and let's talk about today. How did it go? What did I do? I reached out to 10 for sell by owners today. That makes it 25 for sell by owners in 2 days. Huge, huge, huge. Okay. My contact rate is about 30%. So about out of those 10, I had 3 respond. And then, of course, I'm following up with even those who did not respond. Depending on their activity level, I put them in a lead follow-up funnel. I won't reach out to them as much if they did not respond, but I'll make sure to keep reaching out over time. From what I've learned with for sale by owners, it's always not who responds first. It's always which agent stays with them the longest, right? I'm doing the same thing with the buyer that I was speaking with in Cicero. Still talking with him. I actually have his follow-up scheduled today. So that's exciting. So I got that done, and I told people in the office during our business meeting, and everyone was happy for me. So it's good to know I'm leaving a good impression as far as the office goes. Okay? So that's great. I made a social media video. So I made sure I went to a new constructed subdivision. I went to a builder model home, and I recorded the model home and posted it on Instagram and TikTok. So I made a video, so I did my marketing and I did my prospecting for the day. And so, like I said before, I need to make sure that I'm okay with doing things even though it doesn't really feel like work. I feel like I could be doing more when really you don't need to. It's sort of like when you're a football coach or when you're a coach in a sport and you don't want to have the practices be super long because you want to make sure you keep your players healthy. I would like to think it's sort of the same thing here. I don't want to overexert myself. But then again, I'm doing all the work that is necessary of me to get my goals. So I asked ChatGPT, I said, I named my ChatGPT Lex. So I said, Lex, I asked it to give me a name, and it said, oh, call me Lex. Okay, I was like, okay, Lex, I want to know if I keep doing what I'm doing now, what numbers am I going to hit as far as income goes? And it calculated and said, Nick, you'll likely hit around $300,000 of gross commission income, at least. To me, that sounds unbelievable. What? That is remarkable. Now, with that being said, of course, it uses numbers of central Indiana. So it can range from Brown County all the way to Muncie. So it's a wide range. So it assumes the average price point is about $300,000. And I said, that's how much I would be making the next 12 months. That is insane. I don't know if that's true. I don't know. I almost doubt it because it just sounds insane that it cannot be that easy to be able to just do what I'm doing and make that much money. Because if it were that easy, then don't you think people would be doing it? But maybe it's because I think it's easy, but people around me think it's difficult. I don't know. There you go. There's your answer for that. With that being said, though, if that were the case, then I would likely win Rookie of the Year. And speaking of Rookie of the Year, let's talk about that. I was in a mortgage meeting with my lender today. We were talking about what to tell buyers when they say that rates are too high and they want to keep their 3% rate. And it was a really interesting and really useful class. But there was only 3 of us that showed up. Me, Rookie of the Year 2023, Rookie of the Year 2024. And Rookie of the Year 2025, he's on social media and stuff like that. Well, he's likely going to win Rookie of the Year. But he will be, he's around social media. So he's not in the office often. 2026? I don't know. I'm already competing with a gentleman who's already got a listing, but he started in February. I started in August. And with that being said, my real estate coach did tell me that it's only a matter of time. Now, again, I keep talking arrogantly in these videos, and it probably sounds like I'm being annoying or I'm being, I have pure hubris right now when I talk, and I'm arrogant. I promise you right now, I don't talk like this in my life, ever. I always have to have people to tell me these things. I don't often say this stuff. So with that being said, this isn't me saying, look how great I am. This is me saying, I'm putting in the work and I'm happy with the work that I put in, and hopefully it'll relate to success in the future. I'll tell you what, though, I am grateful to see how much I've grown in the past month. I kind of briefly touched over it on my 1 month reflection, but considering what I was like when I first got here and I did not know what I was doing versus now I feel like I have a much greater grasp on what I'm doing. And really, my day is going to start looking a lot different. Like beforehand, when I first started, I was learning a lot about open house scripts. Now I'm doing more so reaching out and using scripts, but I'm not rehearsing scripts. I'm not doing a ton of role play. With that being said, I am speaking with my coach tomorrow. We're going to go ahead and go over the process of working with a listing, and just for me to get prepared, because he reckons that I will end up getting a listing contract signed here in the next coming days or so, which would be great, right? Like, I mean, getting your first listing when you start off a month into the business would be remarkable. Like, usually if you get it within a month, that's like someone you know. But everyone in the office is confident in me that I'm going to be getting the work done. And so I need to put in the faith of them that have the faith in me. I have to believe in them that believe in me, because I can't really believe in myself. It's like, well, I can. It's hard for me to imagine myself even getting a listing and doing all this stuff. But I need to understand and just come with reality that it will happen because of all the practices I've been doing. And yeah, my every day has looked different, and I technically wasn't consistent with scripts. But I'm starting to figure out it's not the detailed stuff you're doing that should be consistent. That doesn't have to be that, because you're always going to change. It is the bigger picture things that you do every day. Showing up, doing the most important things, which is prospecting and marketing. Those are the two things that are the most important in your business. Prospecting, marketing. Prospecting is the proactive approach to meeting clients and getting business. Marketing is more of an inbound approach, as prospecting is outbound. Okay, so those are the two methods of getting business in entrepreneurship. It doesn't have to just do real estate. So I've been doing that. I've been hosting open houses. I've been posting on social media. I've been reaching out to for sale by owners now. That hits both of those buttons. And I've been doing it for 30 days. Is it the exact same strategy? No, but I am getting in the face of people. And that's all that matters, right? So, just saying. You guys like my Slipknot tank top? Oh yeah, I'm looking pretty big today. Nah, I look all right. I'm just kind of coming in terms with the fact that not many people watch these videos. I think my brother does, and then, I don't know, probably some other random people in the office or whatever. I don't tell people that I have a YouTube channel, but I did tell people that I have made YouTube videos for 13 years. So when I get compliments from people in the office of how well made my videos are, I tell them I've been making YouTube videos for 13 years. I made my first YouTube video in May of 2012. No, May of 2013. So I've been making YouTube videos for almost 13 years. I've made my first video. It was my first YouTube video. I was 10 years old, almost 11, and I made a little action figure video of like my Sonic toys I had, and I would record like little skit videos as if like I was playing with them. And I just posted it on YouTube. Really cute stuff, really funny stuff. But I'm starting to come to realize that the self-improvement YouTube channel I made, the videos I made when I did vlogs when I was in high school, middle school, all the editing I did there and me being in front of the camera has improved, like helped me accelerate on social media. Like, I do not feel uncomfortable talking to the camera because genuinely I just feel like I'm talking to a person. And I don't have that pressure of feeling like I have to follow a script. Like, I'm literally just talking to you and being myself. Which it feels great, honestly. And I wish more entrepreneurs did this, where they would document their entire journey from day one. And that's what I'm doing. Okay, so let's talk about for sale by owners, and let's really talk about what success I've been getting with that. So I have not been limiting my for sale by owners for just one city. I actually haven't even been limiting my for sale by owners in one county. I am going throughout the entire MLS system. So anywhere my MLS is qualified in, I'm going through it. So whether it be in Columbus, Indiana, or Muncie, or Brown County, anything. Because a listing's a listing, and if I get one listing, that's perfect. I really should not care about a location at this point. I need money fast. And I'm grateful to say that texting has been working. I've had people say thank you for letting me know. They would send me thumbs ups. And therefore, if I do end up calling them, which by the way, if they do send me a contact like that and it shows that they're potentially wanting to work with me, you best bet that I am going to call them. And guess what? When I call them, I won't be just a stranger. I would have followed up with them and told them, hey, I respect that you're selling your home on your own, and I just would like to be an ongoing resource for you in case you need anything or if you have any questions. And if you'd like to work in the future, I have flexible buyer agent commissions or flexible agent commissions. And kind of just throwing that in there and then waiting to see what they say. And I've heard some people say, hey, that's great. I would love to get this home sold soon. I actually had a gentleman say that to me. So I'm following up with him on Friday. I'm going to give him a call. Just say, hey, what's your situation like? What's got you moving? Can you tell me more about your home? What's going on? And, why are you moving? Do you have to move? Just being genuinely curious and asking them questions and letting them do all the talking. I actually learned that in my mentorship meeting today, which again, I don't know what is with the mentors, but I just cannot seem to really connect with them in the way that I connect to other agents that coach me in the office. I just don't know what it is. But she did say that, and it made sense. And it's let them talk. People love hearing themselves talk. So, good stuff. Okay, so let's talk about the plan tomorrow. Okay, so what am I doing tomorrow? I am going to be doing my prospecting. I'm actually meeting with Tyler tomorrow, and we're going to go over the process of a listing, doing the listing presentation, all that stuff. We're going to go ahead and cover that tomorrow. And then after that, I am going to do my hot sheets, which I've been slacking on the past few days. That is something I need to get more consistent on, which I was consistent for about 2 weeks. And then all of a sudden, as soon as I started doing my for sale by owners in the morning, I stopped doing them. So I'm going to have to pick that up. Excuse me. Got lunch afterwards. After that, I am going to be working my script development for the most common mistakes sellers make. Keyword, price. They just overprice their homes. That's really the biggest issue because a lot of sellers have an inflated sense of ego. Not to say they're bad people or anything like that. It's just they love their home and they want to make sure they want it to be valuable. And they're like, oh, well, it's definitely worth X, Y, and Z because I own it, right? You don't want someone saying what you own and means a lot to you is not valuable or it's less than what you think it is. But it's a mistake sometimes, especially in a market where inventory is going up and buyers have way more negotiation power than they've ever had before. Don't get me wrong, we're still in a seller's market in Hamilton County because of the sheer number of homes and demand, but that is slowly changing. And honestly, if you're not in a niche market, you have to have negotiation power as a buyer. So, see, I didn't know that when I started. I've already gained so much experience, and I don't know. I have a feeling that what's going to happen is I'm going to end up working with a listing, and it's just going to happen. Just like when you meet your best friend, maybe when you meet your girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife, it just happens. You just meet and then, oh, wow, we're dating. It's kind of like that with real estate, I feel like, when you're meeting with new people. It's it just all of a sudden happens. One of the other agents that I was speaking with randomly had someone text her and be like, hey, can you show me a home? It's look at that, buyer client right there. Just send you a text. It's truly remarkable. Great stuff. So the plan tomorrow is going to be that. That's going to be a big part of my day. I'm going to start the number one for sale by owner or number one mistake sellers make. And then I am actually going to my friend Jack, my best friend. I have two best friends, but my college best friend Jack, he's got a getaway party because he's studying abroad in Spain. I'm going to go to Pittsburgh, which is about in 45 minutes from here, tomorrow after I'm done with work and spend time with him and see how it goes. Shorter video today. I want to get to bed. It's 12. I need to be up by 7, so I'm probably not going to get as much sleep as I would like, which is fine. But it is what it is. Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I don't know when I'll be making a video. There could be a possibility I actually don't make one tomorrow. Finally, it will be the first time I might not make a video. Reasoning behind that is because I will be at Jack's house, and I don't know if I'm going to spend the night. I don't know if I'm driving back home. I don't know what's going to look like. I should be able to because I've made a video every single day. Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully, it's 90% chance I will. So sleep well, guys. Good night.